ain't embracing the real mission. Maccabees TV showing unity, bringing forth mysteries of Israelite history, showing and proving who we are biblically, exposing false philosophies, keeping our eyes on the prophecy. Maccabees TV showing unity, bringing forth mysteries of Israelite history, showing and proving who we are biblically, exposing false philosophies, keeping our eyes on the prophecies.
Hey, shalom, brothers and sisters. I'll be right with y'all, right? What I want to do is I want to share this on a couple of websites real quick, just share that we're live, and then we're going to go ahead. So just bear with me one more second. And as always, as we start off, brothers and sisters, make sure you put it in the chat where you calling from, where you watching from. You heard? Let me know where you're watching from.
What's hard, Israel? Trying to live right in this wicked kingdom. Our time is coming real soon.
It's been a long time, but it's coming real soon. It's gonna be okay, so I can't stop. I won't stop. Israel, don't stop. Everything that you're going through, suffering, trying to stay faithful in the truth. I know it's hard, but don't stop. Don't stop. Israel, don't stop. When that day comes, when the chariots come in the sky, everybody's gonna know why. They don't know. He's gonna give us some. Yeah. And our enemies gonna pay. Man, I wanna see that day. I wanna see it. He's gonna give us some. With the chosen ones, we gon' get the king. If you believe what the Bible says, get ready for the good times up ahead. I'm telling you, don't stop. Stay focused, child. In a minute, we gon' be in the kingdom, yeah. You don't believe it, I don't really care. I can't wait to see it, I just wanna be there. Israel, if you're with me, let me know you're with me, say yeah. When the chariots come in the sky, everybody's gonna know why. They gon' know he's gonna give us all. We're the chosen ones. We're gonna get the kingdom, yeah. And our enemies gonna pay. Yeah, they're gonna pay. I wanna see that day. I wanna see that day. Oh, the chosen ones. We gon' get the kingdom. When I see the Savior, when I see the Savior, they're gonna be. Oh, what I'm gonna do, I don't know. I don't know what is there. Oh, sweet home. In the land of Israel where we belong. Oh, but we can sing the songs of Zion, y'all. Oh, what a happy day. That's what I'm waiting for. Yeah. When the chariots come in the sky, when they come, everybody's gonna know why. We're the chosen people. Oh, yeah, yeah. And all our enemies, oh, yeah, yeah. And I wanna see that day. I wanna see that she's gonna give us all. Hey, the chosen ones. We're gonna get the kingdom, yeah. See, the Bible says that it's a righteous thing to recompense tribulation for those that trouble you. We gon' get the kingdom, yeah. After everything they did, we gon' get them back and play. We gon' get the kingdom, yeah. I know some of y'all don't like that, but that's the truth, oh yeah.
Shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome to another edition of Maccabees TV. It's your brother, Priest Daniela. Lions of Israel, Maccabees Alliance Council. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Some of y'all seem like that's the first time y'all heard those tracks. Nah, those tracks are 8 years old. That brother did his thing. I'm kind of disappointed that he never came back with a second album, but that everything on that album was just crazy, brothers and sisters. But some of you aren't familiar with it, so let me go ahead and put y'all on. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen so y'all could see it real quick. Let me just go ahead and do this. 1 second. Sorry about that. Hold on, y'all. All right. So, yeah. So the name of the brother's page is called Tribe of Judah Songs. Y'all might know him as Tribe of Judah Teach, but he has a page called Tribe of Judah Songs. And the song I just played for y'all is called "We're Gonna Get the Kingdom." Y'all, some of y'all said it sounds like R. Kelly and all that. I guess that's supposed to be a compliment because R. Kelly made great music. We all know that. He made great music. We're not talking about his personal life. And his brother made quality music. And if you put it in its proper perspective, that song is over 8 years old. And he was making quality music all the way back then that some of y'all aren't aware of, but some of y'all are. So you can see right there, that song has over 1.2 million views. So a lot of Israelites are aware of it, but some of y'all may not be. So now you have something to listen to. I've been to many Passovers where that song was played. I've been to many High Holy Days where that song was played. It's an excellent song, man. It's a good brother too. So, you know, when you get a chance, go ahead and check out his records. And as always, when y'all you know, when y'all go to someone's page and you watch something, make sure that y'all leave a comment, you know, and encourage brothers and sisters who are doing work, because what that'll do is some of them will actually come back with some more. It's been 8 years since he put an album out. Everybody likes those records. So y'all got to keep hitting that comment board, let him know that you love it. So hopefully he'll come back with something. You know what I'm saying? I know he's still teaching on his Tribe of Judah teachers page, but I haven't really heard too much from him concerning music in a long time, and I would like to. Anyway, so you brothers and sisters see the title of the video. I was sent a video earlier today by Elder Zaquan of YAHAWAH'S camp in North Carolina, and they went to Virginia and they went to a slave plantation and they filmed the video, and it was really interesting. I think I watched about maybe the first 20 minutes of the video, and I stopped and I said, you know what? I want to share it with the family. I think this is something that we all need to see, right? So I'm going to share the video with you, brothers and sisters. We're going to watch it together. I'm going to have minimal commentary on this video. I think we should just watch it. I will say a few things, but it's minimal commentary. Shout out to How Music in the building. He said the brothers in the Holy Land right now. Yeah, that'll be awesome if you guys are able to get him for the concert September 8th. That'll be amazing. He can still do those records and tear the house down. Easy peasy. You know what I'm talking about? So shout out to How Music. So before we get into the reason why we're here, let me go ahead and share my screen again, right? Just make sure what I need is up. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and share the screen again. Let's get the announcements out the way. Then we're going to get into the reason why we're here. And as I said, I'm going to have minimal commentary today. I don't have a lot to say. I think these brothers did an awesome job in this video explaining themselves. So let's go ahead and let's get the business out the way first, and let's get into the reason why we're here, that video, okay? So as I mentioned to you brothers and sisters yesterday, the Hebrews to Negroes film is being shown here in New York City tomorrow, actually in Newark, New Jersey, right over the George Washington Bridge. It's being shown in Newark, New Jersey tomorrow. I believe the showing time is 6:30 p.m. All right, if you brothers and sisters that want to come and see the Hebrews to Negroes movie in New Jersey. And it's also being shown on Saturday, which is August the 24th. You see the address right there on the flyer. It's being shown right there in the Bronx where we have camp. All praise to the Most High. So the Lions of Israel camp will be in the building. You know what I'm saying? I already spoke to Brother Michael Israel today. You know what I'm saying? Brother Ron Dalton gave me the invitation. So I'm definitely going to go and support that. So that's what's going on this upcoming weekend. This is happening on Saturday after camp. All right. After that, which is Sunday the 25th, the very next day, the Lions of Israel camp, which is my camp, is holding our annual cookout also in the Bronx. And there's the phone number on there right there, 877-535-4667. Give us a call if you need any information. If you want to come through, all are welcome. Just keep your doctrines to yourself. Keep the fighting to yourself. Keep the divisions to yourself. And come out and let's fellowship, because as I mentioned to you brothers and sisters yesterday, there probably may not be any more summits until next year, due to the fact that tickets this time of year usually are skyrocketing to travel, as you brothers and sisters know. And also the following weekend after that, okay, you have our brother Captain Tazariak. He'll be giving his Surviving Christianity lecture. In the lower right-hand corner, you brothers can see the address where it's going to be held, which is their school. And you brothers and sisters can see in the lower left-hand side of the screen, that is the phone number if you're interested in going to that lecture. If you're interested maybe in getting the live stream, just call that phone number and the brother will give you the information. So it's a lot of things going on. There's much more things coming up as well, which I'll mention, but I don't want to inundate you brothers and sisters with this stuff. But as I mentioned, fellowship is a good way to rejuvenate yourself, especially for you brothers and sisters that may not be a part of a body. You know, to come around brothers and sisters is a good way to rejuvenate yourself and your spirit. So all praise to the Most High for that. All right, so that's pretty much it on that. 1 second. All right, so as I mentioned to you brothers and sisters, we're going to go right into the body of this video, because this video is about an hour long, right? So Elder Zaquan is the brother that I've been speaking to you brothers and sisters about that put together the Israelite Directory. They're located down in Raleigh, North Carolina. And so this past weekend, I'm not sure if it was the Saturday or Sunday or what day it was, they actually visited a slave plantation in Virginia, and they filmed it. And so I was watching it earlier, as I mentioned to you brothers and sisters. I only got about 20 minutes in, and I said, you know, I think this is something that I'd like to share with the greater audience on Maccabees TV, because some of you brothers and sisters may not be subscribed to his channel. So I'm going to share my screen right now. You brothers and sisters will be able to see his channel. So when you get a chance, go over there and subscribe. They're doing great work over there. That's a good brother. That's a solidified brother. This brother was in the truth since I believe he was in the truth since 1988 or 89. I'm not sure, but he was around before me. It's a solidified brother doing great works, continuing in the faith, man. So when y'all get a chance, go ahead and support the brother. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. The video is about an hour long. I hope you brothers and sisters enjoy. This is something different. And the reason why I'm bringing it to you, brothers and sisters, is because, as I mentioned to y'all before, right, this is about showing you brothers and sisters that no, we don't just stand on the corner and yell at people, but we actually are out here doing real work and bringing real information to brothers and sisters, real information. So y'all can see on your screen, right? That's the brothers page. You brothers and sisters can go and subscribe on your own. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and play this video. As I said, I may interject here or there, but very minimal, very minimal. I think these brothers did an awesome job. You will see things because you may never get a chance to visit a slave plantation in your life, right? So this is a great way for you to see what the day-to-day life was in a slave plantation, and you might learn something, right? There ain't nothing else going on TV right now that's more important than educating ourselves about our ancestors, our history, what happened to us, who we are, and how the hell we get out this condition. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and play the video. And as I said, if I have something to say, I'll come in, but I probably will not say too much. 1 second. All right, so let me just All right, y'all can see me now, right? And you should be able to hear me also. You're able to see me, and you should be able.
Y'all can see me now, right?
You should also be able to hear me as well, right? So if y'all can see me and hear me, hit 1 on the chat. Let me know you can see me or hear me. My bad. I made a mistake. I pressed the wrong button. It's my bad. You can see me and you could hear me. It has to be both. Press 1 in the chat, right? Okay, yeah. This is new software, brothers and sisters. So I apologize about that. So let's go ahead and let's try this again. All right. Hold on a second. Now here we go. Here we go. Make sure I'm sharing my screen. I should be. Make sure. 1 second. I should be. Make sure. 1 second.
Ready? All right. Hey, this is Elder Zaquan. All praise to Yahawah, YAHAWAH'S. This Yahawah's camp here at the Berry Hill Plantation, Slave Plantation, South Boston, Virginia. We're going to go inside. And just so a lot of skeptics don't think that the Bible is very much real. Right. All right. This is an actual plantation where our forefathers actually served captivity and punishment up under our oppressors, Esau. So we're going to go inside. We're going to have a couple of brothers that's going to bring out scriptures, myself along with Brother Kalak. And just like I said, we're going to show and prove, and we're going to document places where our forefathers actually used to slave, pick cotton, where they lived at, and where they buried our forefathers, and where they hung them at as well, too. All praises to the Most High, YAHAWAH'S. It's going to be a good trip, and all praises. See you inside. Shalom.
All right, we're gonna try one more time. One more time. Now that's why I'm watching for y'all comments. Y'all are saying you're not seeing it. Okay. So we're gonna take this one step at a time because I need for you brothers and sisters to see this, right? I need for you brothers and sisters to see it. So now, one step at a time. Are you brothers and sisters seeing the video on your screen? I'm looking at it now myself, so I think that you brothers and sisters are seeing it. You can see and you can hear. Yeah, I apologize, brothers and sisters. You know, this is the replacement for Hangouts, and I haven't really played with it too much. I came on live a few times. I didn't really play with it too much. So, all right. So after a few short technical difficulties, we good now? Let's go, brothers and sisters. Hope you enjoy. Make sure that y'all hit the like button and share this video with other people as well. All right, let's go. One more time. We're going to start from the beginning. Let's go.
Ready? All right. Hey, this is Elder Zaquan. All praise to Yahawah, YAHAWAH'S. This Yahawah's camp here at the Berry Hill Plantation, Slave Plantation, South Boston, Virginia. We're going to go inside. And just so a lot of skeptics don't think that the Bible is very much real. Right. All right. This is an actual plantation where our forefathers actually served captivity and punishment up under our oppressors, Esau. So we're going to go inside. We're going to have a couple of brothers that's going to bring out scriptures, myself along with Brother Kalak. And just like I said, we're going to show and prove, and we're going to document places where our forefathers actually used to slave, pick cotton, where they lived at, and where they buried our forefathers, and where they hung them at as well, too. All praise to the Most High, YAHAWAH'S. It's going to be a good trip, And all praises. See you inside. Shalom.
So that's the Berry Hill Slave Plantation, and that's in Virginia. That's in Virginia. I want you brothers and sisters to pay attention to how long this road is. If you were a slave trying to escape, look how far you had to run to get away. It's far. The way that they built this slave plantation is very strategic. Pay attention. Y'all see how long that road is? If you was a slave and you ain't have no shoes or some beat up shoes on or whatever like that, and you trying to run away, look how far you had to run. You got dogs chasing you and white men with guns chasing you and so forth and so on. Yeah, it was far, man. And now you got another road. That was the road that leads to the road that leads to the house. Crazy. So if you was thinking about running away, you had a hellified long way to go just to get to the gate. By the time you get to the gate, you're probably out of breath already. This is interesting stuff, brothers and sisters, because some of us will never get to go visit an actual slave plantation. So these brothers did it, and that's why I'm showing it to you. You may have never seen something like this before. Right. Real quick, that's a good point Sisters of the Maccabees made. Some people are wondering why a lot of slaves didn't run away, because by the time you got to the gate, you either out of breath or whatever, man. It was a long way. It's a long way.
Shalom. This is Brother Ka'an with the Elder Saquon, and we're at the Berry Hill Farm, the Berry Hill Plantation, and I'm gonna ask him a couple of questions, you know. All right. So, Elder Saquon, what is your first reaction when coming to the plantation?
Man, history. A lot of history. Our forefathers. This is an actual plantation, and if nobody thinks that the Bible is real, you need to come out here to South Boston, Virginia. Come to the Berry Hill Plantation, and this is one of the places where our forefathers were sold from. Okay, inside, you know, the history of this place is remarkable. You know, they have pictures of George Washington. They have pictures of Thomas Jefferson on the inside, and these guys all owned slaves. I think Thomas Jefferson owned over 600 plus slaves, along with George Washington. I think George Washington owned over 200 plus. So the history of this place, okay, is not only played out in textbooks, okay, and what they teach you in school, okay, also it's played out in the Bible as well too. So for all of you that think that the Bible's a myth and the Bible's a book of just made up, and you know it has no valediction or anything like that. We're gonna prove that wrong today. My first thoughts on this place when I'm saying it is just the hardships of our forefathers, okay, and the slavery and what they went through in building this place, okay, up not only America, okay, but the different states and where they was bought and tortured and raped and lynched and robbed. Okay, this is one of the places right here called the Berry Hill Plantation.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, by the way, we were at YAHAWAH'S camp out of Raleigh, North Carolina. All right, what are your immediate thoughts?
Immediate thoughts, man, it's just only trees. The trees can talk. I mean, if these trees can talk, man, I'm gonna tell you, they'll tell you a lot of history about this place, I'm sure, man, about our forefathers, man, and what they did and what they encountered. You look around this place, man, even in the back of this place, as far as this house right here, the scriptures will tell you that our forefathers, they actually built this place up. I'm gonna get one scripture, brother, I want you to bring out, okay? Go to the book of Deuteronomy 28, okay, 28, start the 29th verse. And I'm gonna show you how this Bible is not a playbook right here. This Bible is true to life, okay, in its form. We're just glad to be here, as far as like even to do this documentary, as far as like, to edify people about how far. Read the book of Deuteronomy 28 and the 29th verse, down to 30.
Okay. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 29. And thou shalt grope at noonday, as the blind gropeth in darkness.
That's how people are today, and that's how they were back in the past too. Okay, we were groping at noonday like blind people, man. Okay, even today we still do that throughout America. All right, throughout the ghettos and the projects, we don't know who we are in the churches. Go ahead.
And thou shalt not prosper in thy way.
Yeah, the Most High said this is one of the curses that was levied on the children of Israel. The Most High said we wasn't going to prosper in our ways. It's no coincidence that the so-called Europeans, okay, they own everything. The Most High used, okay, the European nations, okay, as not only a whipping stick, okay, for us, because we broke the laws during the time of Moses. That's the reason why we're on the bottom. Okay, it's not because the Europeans are smarter than us. It's not because they know more than us. Okay, it's because the Most High put us on the bottom as a punishment. Okay, evidence being shown. Okay, where we're at right now. Is this shown in the Bible, a plantation of hard labor and what we went through? Absolutely. Keep reading, brother.
And it reads, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways.
Most High said we ain't gonna prosper in our ways. Voting, okay, getting $1 billion in the bank, that's not prospering. Prospering, okay, is getting the full attention and drawing yourself back, okay, to the Heavenly Father. Okay, so He's our power, and we're unplugged from Him right now. All right, the Most High said He did this for a certain amount of time. Okay, but He said He didn't turn His back on us at all. Finish reading, brother.
And it reads, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore.
Yeah, the Most High said we's gonna be oppressed, okay, and crushed and spoiled evermore, okay, evermore. That's the reason why these nations have what they have, is because we fell into slavery as a punishment. Okay, the Most High used us to build this place up for the kingdom, okay, not only of the Europeans, but for all nations. That's the reason why they got what they have, okay? We built this place up right here, okay, for the so-called Europeans. It's like we built up everything else, okay, throughout the earth, all the inventions, okay? We were the kings and the princes, okay, of this earth, all right? The Most High said in these last days, He's coming back for us as well, too. Go ahead, down to 30.
Okay. And no man shall save thee.
Most High said, ain't no man gonna save us out of the condition that we're in. Okay, here in America. Okay, no man has saved us out of the condition. All right, no pastor, Malcolm X. Okay, nobody, President Obama, nobody has saved us. This is reality right here. Okay, and this is actually in the Bible. What we're standing on the ground of a slave farm. Go ahead.
It says, thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her.
That happened during the time of slavery. Okay, when the white man was going around, the European slave masters going around raping a lot of black women. Okay, undubitably, okay, and unnotably. Okay, that's something that doesn't history, and they don't tell you in schools either about how this plays out in the Bible. Also, they showed you that on Roots. Go ahead. Kunta Kinte's father, Massa Moore. Go ahead.
It says, thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell therein.
Take a round right there. Okay, read that part one more time, brother. Go ahead.
It says,
read it again.
It reads, thou shalt build an house.
Also, I said we shall build a house. Okay, this wasn't built by Europeans. Okay, don't fall for that when it says that Europeans. Okay, how they gonna teach us how to do any damn thing? Okay, when the people that they got over there from West Africa, okay, were engineers, they was mathematicians. Okay, they were doctors, they were lawyers, they were scientists. Those are the people that they took from over Southwest Africa and brought them over to America. Okay, to do what? Read that one more time. Thou shalt what?
It says, thou shall build an
The
house,
Most High said, we shall build a house. We built many houses, okay, for white America. Go ahead.
and thou shalt not dwell therein.
We didn't dwell in these houses. But when the time, let me tell you something also. When it was time for us to come in the house, the so-called Europeans never allowed us in the house. Okay, that just came with time. Okay, 1800s, we used to have to cook everything outside. Okay, we had slave quarters, which are all around this place right here. Okay, when we had to make their food, we had to make it outside. That's where barbecues and outdoor grilling came from during the time of slavery. They didn't allow us in their house to do anything. They came over a period of time in the 1900s. Okay, when slave masters started mixing and started raping the black women, so they started having kids. Slowly but surely, they started letting the people back inside the house. That's how we got in the house, but we didn't dwell in the house. Okay, because we didn't own the house. Okay, we came into the house, okay, to be butlers, okay, to be servants, to be handmaids. Is that in the Bible? Yes, it is. Go ahead, brother.
Thou shalt plant a vineyard.
Most High said, we shall plant a vineyard. We seen those. It's all over the place right here, man. Soy fields, tobacco fields. Go ahead.
And shall not gather the grapes thereof.
Most High said, we ain't gather no grapes, man. Okay, meaning that stuff wasn't for us. The produce and stuff like that we was actually farming, okay, for our slave masters, that was for them. That was for their financial gain. Okay, through us, okay, America's still thriving. Okay, through us. Okay, that's the reason why the so-called Europeans and so-called white people, that's what they have, Okay, go ahead. Okay, that's it. Next question. All right. Brother has two more. Brother has one more question for me.
Okay, how does this place know as Berry Hill Plantation? How does this place play a role in Black history?
It plays a major role in Black history, okay, because when you read the history books today, okay, they're actually trying to eliminate, okay, slavery. They're trying to say that the people, the Dutch, okay, and the French people, okay, from Denmark, and the people, the Irish people, they're trying to say, oh, they was in slavery as well, too. But look up that word called an indentured servant. It's two different things, okay, to be an indentured servant, okay, and to actually go into captivity and slavery. Indentured servants actually used to come over here. They were people that was coming over here to America, okay, that were working and farming their own land. And after, I think, a 10-year period or a 20-year period, they would actually own their own property, okay? They came over here from Ireland, okay, just to work over here for their own land. That's what indentured servants did. There's nowhere in history, or there's no factual evidence in history, okay, where the Irish people came over here stacked up, defecating, peeing on one another. There's no evidence in history that points to the fact that they got lynched on these trees as well, like our forefathers did. So don't try to put that in there, okay, like the Europeans, how they do, they so damn slick, like the devil that they are, man. They try to put that in the history books just so they can feel that, okay, well, we went through slavery too. No, you didn't. There's no proof and there's no facts, okay? The only people that went through what we went through were the North American Indians and Negroes and the children of Israel, like this Bible speaks about, that got hung on trees. You can't find no history. You can't find no books and no documents that says that people from Ireland got hung on trees, man, and that they was tortured and lynched, okay, and murdered and raped like us, man. So don't try that one right there, Mr. White Man. You're going around talking about, well, we was serving slavery too. No, you wasn't, man. Don't lie, okay, like you've been lying, okay? Being at the devil that you are. All right.
All right, Kalak, we got you out here at the Beverly Hill Plantation.
You said Beverly Hill.
So got a couple questions for you. What are your thoughts about this plantation?
First of all, it's eerie even coming in here, knowing that our people been sold into slavery, all the type of tortures that they probably went through. It's sad, it's scary. You know what I mean? It's a horrible thing, but it makes it feel even worse knowing that, you know, we brought that upon ourselves. You feel what I'm saying?
Fine. Another question is, how can you explain how the Israelites brought this upon ourselves?
How we brought it upon ourselves, when we read Deuteronomy 28. You feel what I'm saying? We go to Deuteronomy 28 verse.
And I want to stop it just for a second, and I want to say something, because you have a lot of simplicity in the world nowadays. Deuteronomy 28 is cyclical, meaning cycles. So these curses in Deuteronomy didn't just happen to us in America. They happened to us throughout various captivities, but they also happened to us here in America. We understand that thing.
15. I'm going to go there real quick. The Most High said, But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Most High thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and the statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. And the Most High told us that if we wasn't keeping these laws, if we wasn't keeping his laws, statutes, commandments, that we were going to slavery. We'd be cursed in all type of ways. And we didn't listen. So that's the whole reason why we went through this. Like, we can't really even blame the white man, even though they did so much horrible stuff to us. But the whole fact that we even came to slavery because we didn't want to listen. The Most High only dealt with us. You feel me? Amos 3 and 2. Matter of fact, I started at 1. Hear this word that the Most High have spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. Most High told us he's going to punish us. Like, you see a kid out there doing bad with a bunch of kids in the neighborhood, you're going to punish your kid. You're going to grab your kid up. You're not worried about them other kids. That's how the Most High did. He's seen we was worshiping other guys, doing stuff, being homos and doing all type of stuff he didn't want us to be doing. So he punished us for it. And this was the result of that.
Come. So we know based off Deuteronomy 20.
Real quick, in the chat, Kwame Ma'at Ra. No, the Israelites did not flourish under the Greeks. What time period under the Greeks are you talking about? When you read about Antiochus IV, which comes out of the Seleucid line, we wasn't flourishing. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Read about Antiochus IV and the Jews under his reign. We did not flourish under the Greeks. That's a lie.
8 and 15. Based on how we sent ourselves into captivity. And how can we escape these curses or this captivity?
To escape, I would say we go to 2 Chronicles real quick. 2 Chronicles chapter 7. I'm going to read verse 14. It's the Most High speaking to Solomon. He said, if my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear them from heaven and will forgive their sins and will heal their land. We got to turn to the Most High. He said he's going to heal our land. Now mine eyes shall be open and mine ears attent unto the prayer that is made in this place. The Most High said he's going to actually start hearing our prayers again if we turn to him. So that's what we got to do, basically. Keep these laws, statutes, commandments. Us worshiping other guys, doing what we want to do, that's what got us in this trouble in the first place. We got to turn back to him. That's it.
Come. Well, that wraps up all the questions for you.
Come.
Right.
This is all scripture right here. When the Most High said, "We shall build a house, and another man shall dwell in it." It's talking about the so-called Europeans. It's a real live slave house that was built in the 1800s. This is home. Okay, Thomas Jefferson used to come here. James Madison used to come here. As a matter of fact, James Madison used to come here, and he used to get, matter of fact, buy slaves from this place. Married a woman, okay, and she became, her name was Dolly Madison. On the way over here, I can't make this up, okay, in the surrounding counties, okay, like Person County and Danville, okay, we went down an avenue, a boulevard called Madison Avenue, and a lot of our people don't take that to heart when they see stuff like that. We seen a marketplace called the Dolly Madison Marketplace, showing our people, okay, that the Europeans, okay, and the so-called white America, they still consider you slaves, man. You're still on the slave plantation, okay? Here's the proof right here, all right? This is a real live slave plantation, and it's recorded in the Bible. Come on in, brother.
They got gas on the walls up here.
Ain't that something? Yeah, brother, yeah. Come on over here, brother. All right.
They got gas.
Like the Most High said, another man shall live in these houses, man. You don't see no picture of no Negroes, okay, when you notice, okay, in these houses. Okay, the Most High said, another man shall, we should build it, but another man shall do it. Who do you think used to live in these houses, man? Okay, we were cooks, janitors, porters, okay, we were helpmates, okay, to the so-called white man, but we didn't live in these houses. They treated us like dogs, man. Come on in there. You got to study, okay, Europeans. You got to study Europeans, okay. You ain't go after, you got that old American flag, it's a Civil War flag right here. How is a Civil War flag? Because they're oranges, okay. They're round and some stars and one flag. And this is an actual Brother Clark, this is an actual Civil War flag right here. Okay, you can tell by the tape, this is an original Civil War flag. Okay, Lincoln never freed the slaves. Okay, he just made an agreement. Okay, to take millions of slaves out of off of the plantations and to help them win the Civil War. Lincoln freed the slaves. Yeah, he just made a deal. Okay, so they can go and they can fight. Okay, in the American War, the Civil War. I ain't freed the slaves when we still in slavery. Yeah. We still working 9 to 5. Okay, I ain't free slaves. We still slaves, still paying taxes. We still up under the hands of our oppressors. I ain't free slaves, brother Dwight.
Right.
Okay. Okay, brother.
And those stars represent the 13 original colonies.
That's right, brother. That's right. That's right. That's right, brother. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's right, brother. That's right. All right. Take your eyes on this. What you see our people still doing on the plantation? They show you on the plantation. Still working. Still got it. Still got it. That's right. Work. Very secret. Very secret. You might say, man. Still got it. On the plantation. Come on here, bro. Come on here, bro. Let me fix your eyes on something here.
We got history of nations,
Yeah.
Negro,
Then you got,
West Indies.
then you got right here, man. You got the Washington family. Who you see in the background? Okay. You got servants, black people. All right. George Washington owned over 200 slaves. They got a picture of him, they got a picture of Martha Washington on the wall right here. These are the people that used to do slave trade, okay, in places like this. George Washington again, okay, on this paint right here as well too. And look, just to show you the pride, okay, of white America. Here it is, they took a slave plantation, they took Massey's house, and they preserved it, and they made it out of a restaurant, okay? You would think that they would actually feel so bad, okay, and they would feel real terrible, okay, about what they did to the Negroes, but they would really literally want to destroy this place, but the mitigated gall and the arrogance, okay, and the pride of these people. They make restaurants, man, and have their people come here and eat, drink wine, okay, sit down, have dinner, okay, all over the backs of our forefathers, man. They still preserving this place, man, okay? And that's what white America does. They come to places like this just to celebrate, man. They still do it, okay? If you think everybody loves you, okay, if you think good old America, you know, God bless America, all right? They still preserve places like this, okay, just to make fun and just to make mockery, okay, about downfall. How you gonna have a place preserved, okay, that was raping our people, murdering, castrating our people, okay, working from sun up to sundown, and you actually want to preserve a place like this and actually have white American coming here and still preserve it, and still sit. These are probably some of the original kids, and I'm pretty sure the floor and everything is still preserved just like it is, man. Isn't that something? Shameful. There you go. There you go. There you go. Some of the history on the wall as a reminder, okay? Philadelphia, 1854. That was one of the biggest slave trades. That was one of the biggest slave years right there. Put it on the wall as a reminder. As a reminder, man. Okay? You can see the slave ships, okay, on the picture right here. You can see the ports, okay, in Philadelphia, okay, where they used to actually, okay, port when the Negroes up. And there's another one over here also as well, too. Look at this right here. It says New Orleans, okay, Louisiana, New Orleans. And you can see actually, okay, the slave ships and receive points as well. Two men sitting down trading us and waiting for the slaves to come, like embargo, man. Okay, like commerce, like they still do today, and they still do today. All right. You come upstairs, man, you see pictures of the North American Indians on the wall, okay, whom the Europeans stole this land from, okay, took them and sold the land. Okay, you got right here a guy named Tachi, okay, he was a Cherokee chief. Why do they have these pictures on the wall? Okay, as a reminder, okay, once again, okay, we're in slavery, okay, that they stole this land. You got another chief, okay, Otto chief. I tell these guys, we're slavery. They got one place over there broke off the father got the Negroes up there in chains. They got one place over there broke off the father got Negroes still shackled up there. This is the library room right here, okay? Where they have the records here, okay? History of people of the United States, okay? And these all knows exactly who you are, okay? You can sit up here, man, fireplace, talk, okay? How they used to want to trade us, okay, from one state to another. This was one of the main slave plantations that was in America. You had a lot of presidents that used to come here and actually trade slaves. Okay, I think this plantation is over 600 acres, and they still have preserved, okay, some of the slave quarters, and also they have the slave graveyard, which we're going to visit, okay, in about another 5 minutes, and showing you that these scriptures are real. Okay, the Most High says going to bring us, okay, into slavery, okay, and serve men. All of this is in the Bible. All of this what you're seeing right now is in the Bible. Okay, for people who don't fail to realize, or they do, okay, they fail to realize that the Bible is a true history book. Okay. Learn what it is. Preserve this place, man. You know, I mean, you think this place be burned down, man, out of the shame and out of the, disgust, okay? God bless America. Let's make America great again. That's just what America is about, preserving places like this, just so they can remind our people that we're still slaves, okay? That's the reason why they got the pictures on it. Well, that's the reason why they got the original wood. That's the reason why they still got the slave houses still intact. Just to remind you, you're still enslaved. Name of bridges, George Washington Bridge, okay? George Washington Projects, all right, in America. Let you notice you're still a slave. You ever notice how you ever notice that the housing projects around America, like I brought out in class yesterday, you ever notice like the housing projects around America, you ever notice like they're named after presidents and the only people that live there, all black people? Okay, letting you know that you're still living in slave masters' quarters. When you go to New York City, and you live in Thomas Jefferson Projects, that's letting you know right there, you're still living in slave masters' quarters. When you go to a school, a high school called James Madison, you're getting taught a white man's curriculum. They let you know. When was the last time you seen a Malcolm X high school? Right. I'll wait on that one right there. When was the last time you seen a George Washington Carver? Okay, which is one of the best inventors, black inventors on this planet. When was the last time you seen his high school? Okay, or college for that matter. When was the last time you seen Louis Lattimore, the man who invented the light bulb? Okay, when was the last time you seen that? But the reason why the Europeans, they place their names, okay, on these different things, just like the scriptures say, okay, their inward thoughts is that they'll rule forever. And they put their names on everything as a reminder, this is my house, okay, y'all still slaves. Every housing project that Negroes live in throughout America, okay, is named after a white man or a white president. Do the math on that one, do the homework on that one, if you think I'm lying. You don't see Bartholomew or you don't see Peter or Skippy, okay, living in no housing projects, okay, in Harlem or Bedford-Stuyvesant. It's always Negroes, man. Right. Still the slave quarters. What you say, brother?
Is that right?
Absolutely, man. And the hospitals that you go to as well, too. And most of the colleges that you go to. 99.9% of the colleges, okay, are named after white people and white presidents. Okay, letting you know, okay, not only are you learning a white man's curriculum, okay, but also, well, too, you're still a slave, okay? You're still a slave. Okay, and a lot of our people don't pick up on that. That's why they go around Mount Rushmore. Okay, you got George Washington, Theodore Roosevelt. Okay, you got Abe Lincoln, and you got the other, what's his name again, Thomas Jefferson. Okay, let you know how do a lot of people let these guys get away with stuff like this, man? You got on Mount Rushmore. Okay, I think that's in South Dakota. You got on Mount Rushmore. Okay, you got 4 dudes, each one of them, except for Teddy Roosevelt, on slaves. But they got a mount for these guys. Okay, why don't people protest that? Okay, instead of Jay-Z sitting with the commissioner Roger Goodell shaking hands, this is just a protest. This is part 2. No, nigga. Okay, what you're doing? That's all part of your Rock Nation. Okay, being branded. How is Jay-Z? How is it? I felt maybe somebody can answer this for me. How is Jay-Z? Okay, being in partnership with the NFL. How is that helping poor homeless black people in the ghetto? All right, how is that helping black youths get jobs? Okay, how is that helping the black community that need grocery stores, libraries? Okay, black women in black communities, they need what? They need also babysitters. They need daycare, free daycare. Okay, how is that helping the black community whatsoever? I'm sitting there, Roger Goodell. Yeah, this is just a second protest. No, Negro. Okay, Jay-Z need to invest in a good haircut. Because he looks like a damn circus freak now. He looks like the black Andy Warhol now. That man need to invest and go to a damn barbershop and get his damn hair cut. He looks like a freak now. Let me tell you something. Right before Esau kills you, man, he makes you look like that. Before you, he don't even look the same no more, man. No, he don't even look the same no more. He don't even look normal no more. That's the way Esau, that's the way Satan does it, man. The more you get up there, the more money, the more money you get, that's the more freakier. Okay, the so-called white man start making our people look. Ask Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson looked terrible. Okay, just before he was about to go. Jigga Man ain't too far away from him. He looks like the black Andy Warhol. He looks a mess, man. It's like stuff on his head, man, like a palm tree on 2 legs, man. He looks terrible. All right, moving along. All right, okay. There's another room right here, okay, probably sit and have tea, okay, and have everybody bring tea, black people have bring tea, and this is all scriptural, okay, this is all scriptural, okay, hand me that book right here. You got that out of there? Yeah. Right here, it says right here, this is a book, my, slave counterpoint, this is to show you right here, man, okay, how, right here, this is to show you right here, okay, how, okay, the so-called white man thinks of you, man, got books in here, on the slave counterpoint, man, all right? And this is a slave plantation, letting you people know that you're still slaves, man, here in America. This is year 2019, man. Today is August 17th, okay, August 18th. You would think right now, we back in 1820 right now. Okay, the way the room smell, the way it looked, they preserved it just for buckwheat, man. They kept it just for buckwheat, man, just the way it is. The chandeliers, man, and let people know. More people, okay, more kids, actually, okay, should come and visit this place, okay, and show your kids, okay, how white America feels for you. And this picture right here, man, they got people having weddings. Now, why would they want to have weddings in this place, man? Okay, knowing the torture and the lynching, okay, and the murder and things, it's nothing nice about being a slave. That's associated, the word slave, when you look it up, or even the history of what we went through, there's nothing righteous or nothing nice associated with the word slave, okay, or the actions that the so-called white man used to lay on us, okay, things that's associated with slavery is rape, rob, murder, okay, torture, okay, working, okay, up sundown to sundown, paying us nothing, okay, start going to bed, waking us up 4 o'clock in the morning when the sun come up, okay, working us out. There's nothing good associated with slavery, okay, so you would think that the children, okay, of these people, you would think that they would have a conscience and say, no, we're going to respect that place enough, okay, not to go in this place because of what happened, okay, to the so-called black man. But I'm gonna tell you like this: you don't think these people get married, have parties in this place on purpose just to mock, okay, black people, okay? Now, why would you want to come? That's just like Germans, okay, going over the going over the Nostrand Avenue, okay, the people that was rolling with Hitler, the Nazis, that's like them going into church, drinking tea and having a good time. It's an insult. You understand what I'm trying to say? It's an insult for them to come in this place, in this plantation, and have weddings. Okay, and that goes to show you right there that these people right here that do this, they don't do this. I mean, out of all the places that's in around this place, okay, and I'm sure in South Boston, you can tell this is the only place where you can have a wedding at on a slave black plantation. Okay, they go, they have fun. Esau does this for mockery, man. Okay, you better believe these are school teachers. You better believe these are the doctors. These are the lawyers. These are the cops. Okay, these are the people that run this place. Okay, that have these weddings and stuff like that. That's the pride and the arrogance. Okay, of Esau. We do stuff like that, and you better believe they Klansmen. You know they Klansmen. I mean, that's probably a Klan. I don't care who the hell here either. Okay, that's probably a Klan initiation. That was maybe the last time we be here, so I might as well get it all out. Okay, that may be a Klansman initiation right there. Okay, to get married on a damn slave plantation, man. Okay, if you would feel disgusted, man, to come back here, man, I ain't going there, man. Disrespect black people, my forefathers, and had them slaves. Man. I don't want to go to a wedding. Esau does it. Look at that Berry Hill Resort. This is a respect. Okay, and this is an insult. Okay, to black people. Black people, I ain't gonna tell y'all what to do, but y'all need to come visit this place with a whole lot of kerosene and a whole lot of matches. You don't hear that from me.
They're missing branches, they missing.
And that's probably where they was sitting.
Yeah, to watch.
Yeah, to watch.
Sitting here.
Like he's on crack.
Kicking trees and stuff.
No, right.
That's like what it's doing. You got the lights up
there. The hotel.
They had the festivals and they have weddings out there. Burn them up and have a festival. They got dogs. Put his body in the same thing, man. They got dog bushes though.
Shalom. Shalom. This is Brother Ka'an. This is Elder Saquon. And we're in YAHAWAH'S camp. And we're at the Berry Hill Plantation. And I got a couple of questions for the elder. All right. Why should more blacks visit this plantation?
It's part of our history. I mean, that goes without saying. I mean, I think if you can, come visit this place, South Boston, Virginia, Berry Hill Plantation. I mean, this place is amazing, man. I mean, you can feel the spiritual, you feel the ancestors, all through this place. When you're walking through this place, some of the stuff that's here and what we experience is phenomenal, man. And I think that everybody should take a trip down here, and experience this too. The way everything is still preserved, and the way everything is still set up, like I said earlier, white America has a lot of damn nerve, man. How do you preserve a place where, some of the most heinous acts, was committed, but yet and still, you want to do things other than, talk about places like this, It's the actual slave quarters right here, and I'm going to have the brother read out of the book of Deuteronomy 28 and read 32. Go ahead, brother.
All right. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and 32.
There you go.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
What do you think happened to us and our sons and our daughters when it came, from, the shores, over in North Carolina and Virginia? It came over here, on the railroad tracks. And when you come through this county called South Boston, you can actually see, the railroad tracks. You can see the auction blocks that still remain, and the different banks, that have been owned by different families. As far as like when you first come in, they was purchasing, and making merchandise out of it, like they still do, to the very day. This is the real slave quarters right here, for all those that think that slavery is a myth, and it's just something that's just made up, that black people didn't go through anything, and the Dutch people and the Irish people. Read that part one more time, brother.
Yeah. It says, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
This is one of the things that happened to us when we came to the slave plantation. Our sons and our daughters were given, onto white America. They were sold to different plantations. A lot of this plantation is over 600 acres. All right. The same way that we built America is the same way the so-called Negroes built up the Egyptian empire as well too. So the brother said, our sons and our daughters shall be given unto another people. Go ahead. And that's history that played out. That's slavery, and that's American history, slave history that played out. It's in the Bible. Go ahead, brother.
And thine eyes shall look and fell with tonguing for them all the day long.
Yeah, the Most High said our eyes shall fail longing for them and looking for them all day long. Because once our kids that got sold, okay, on these actual slave plantations, we didn't see them no more. All right, when our kids were 5 and 6 years old and they got sold on these actual slave plantations, we didn't see our kids no more again, man. We didn't see our kids no more again. Same thing, modern day BCW, come and take your kids away, and you don't see your kids no more except for during visiting days. That's about it. Okay, so the Most High said once our kids, okay, were being sold to these places, okay, we would look for them, okay, as they're being sold off to the slave plantation, okay, just like cattle and just like merchants. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. And there shall be no might in thy hand.
We couldn't do nothing. Okay, we couldn't do nothing. Okay, it was either be quiet or be killed by slave master. Okay, and if we dared talk back to slave master, okay, to chop our hands off, we would be part of these trees. Okay, or we'd be put to death. Okay, gator bait. Okay, we'd be put in the swamps. Turn that camera around, brother. Why the hell do you think they got swamps? Okay, right here next to the slave quarters house. It's all brainwashing for white supremacy. Okay, this is used probably as a torture tactic to blacks. Okay, how many brothers and sisters probably been drowned? Okay, in that little pond right there, man. All right, and just to come to this place right here, it's very eerie and it's very creepy. All right, and this is something that you can't make up. This is something that you can't script. This is something that you can't make up or document. You have to come here and see this for yourselves. Go ahead, brother.
Mm-hmm. It says, the fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up.
Right. Who do you think got the benefits from this when we was in this slave fields? Give me Deuteronomy, give me 21 and 32. Who do you think benefited from this? Okay, when we got up in the morning, sunrise with the roosters, and Negroes was going out here slaving, and just to add insult to injury, Esau's still harvesting. He still got these plantations. He still grows stuff on this, man. This is horrible. This is horrible, man. Okay, who do you think was out there? Okay, this is a slave house, and Esau still grows things out here, man. This is a over 600 acre plantation. Okay, and Esau still farms and he still grows things on this plantation. Who do you think benefited from that, man? Okay, black people don't own Food Line. Black people don't own Walmart. Who do you think harvests stuff? Okay, and made it out of produce and trucks and stuff like that. We still do the same thing today. All right, because of modern day slaves. Give me the book of Deuteronomy. Call and read.
21.
Deuteronomy 32:21. 21, 32. Go ahead.
No, it's not.
All right.
21.
All right. 21:32. All right. Got it?
Yeah, it's not a 21.
Oh, okay. 32:21.
Yeah.
Okay. 32:21. All right. Why the brother get that? But it's the same thing over and over. Until we bring ourselves back to the Most High, this is going to just be a continued vortex. Okay. Nothing can save us out of here. We tried everything. Being a Muslim, being 5%, being Christians, okay, voting, going to school, joining the army. None of that stuff has helped us. All right. The only thing and the only way for us to get out of this condition, okay, because man didn't put us in this condition. This is all a punishment. Okay. The Heavenly Father has to get us up out of it. Call it and read it.
This is Deuteronomy 32, verse 21.
Okay.
They have moved me to jealousy.
This is what happened. This is what happened as a result. This is why we were slaves, and the question still remains. Go ahead.
With that which is not of the Most High.
The Most High said we moved him to anger with that which wasn't of the Most High. Okay. Holidays. Okay. Even back then. Okay. Worship and things that didn't have nothing to do with the Most High. We still do the same thing today. Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween. All right. We do every other thing. Okay. Other than honor the Most High, other than what we're supposed to be doing. Go ahead.
They have provoked me to anger.
The Most High said we provoked them to anger, and as a result of that, this is what you have right here. Go ahead.
With their vanities.
Slave quarters. Go ahead.
And I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people.
The Most High said he's going to move us to jealousy with those which are not a people. The Most High considers a so-called white man not a person. What man will wake up in the morning, okay, and just go decide to hang a man and put a noose around his neck, okay, and just go and just look at the man, suck the life out of a man till he twitching and can't move no more. So the Most High said, this man is not an ordinary man. When you read about the tortures, okay, get this book, 1,000 Years of Lynchings. Okay, I was reading on the way over here, okay, and just read about how the so-called white man used to tar feather us and bury us, man, for fun. Put us in the water, man, and sand, okay, put the sand around our neck and just look at the tide come and choke us out of the life out of us, hang us on trees, burn our feet, man. The Most High said he would bring us to anger, okay, with those which are not what?
Which are not Hey, Pete.
The Most High said this man is not an ordinary man. So if you think you know where the so-called, you thinking and wondering where the so-called white man got his spirit from, the Most High said he's not a person. They weren't considered people when they was living up in the caves because nobody knew who the hell they was. Okay, they was up in the caves, man, living like animals, man. Nobody knew who the so-called Esau was, man, up in them damn caves because the sub-degree temperatures that was up there was inhuman. Okay, but little did the so-called white man know he was preserving him, okay, for later on rulership, what he's ruling now, okay, because cold weather, and when you freeze things, what did that do? That preserves things. So the Most High was preserving this man in the cold weather, okay, for his rulership now, okay? Okay.
I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation.
Most High said this man's a fool, man, a foolish nation. Okay, what man would get up in the morning time and go and bungee jump? You gonna tie a string from a damn plane, okay, and put a rope and go, ah! What man would do something like that, man? Okay, the Most High said this man's a foolish person, man. What man would go around, okay, the earth, man, and for fun, okay, pour gasoline on himself and light himself on fire, okay, walk around to my bungee? What the hell is wrong with a man and jump in the water, man? This man's a fool, man. What man would poison the own water, the water that he has to drink, okay? And he poisons that, okay, by putting oil, spilling oil in the damn water, saying, oh my goodness, all the water's poison. Yeah, you the one who poisoned the water, man. Stop going around killing all the animals and then talking about an extinction day, man. I don't understand it. The Most High, who nation?
A foolish nation.
A foolish nation, man. That only fits a so-called white man because he's the inventor of nothing but disease, lies, and deceit. Okay, that's what he's good for. The white man, I give him that right there.
Yeah.
He's good for that, man. Being the damn devil that he is, man. Okay, promoting nothing but wickedness,
that's right,
destruction, and he's good at promoting diseases too and creating diseases. Okay, he's the one that created cancer. Okay, and gets some money and makes money off that. He's the one that created AIDS. He's the one that creates drugs. This man's a fool, man. Okay, a fool would only do something like that, going around and killing off all the rare animals, then talk about the animals are extinct, man. Who made the gun? Who's the Smith and West family? They're not black people. Okay, who's the Mossberg family? They're not black people. Okay, who would make a weapon, okay, and go around, now all of a sudden, now you want to ban guns all of a sudden? Why did you make them in the first damn place? Opioid epidemic. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's all, stop making the damn opioids, man. That's all you got to do. Oh my gosh, the opioid epidemic. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Everybody got to go to rehab. So this man's a damn fool, man. Okay, he's even more foolish. What man would go around the earth and call himself by a nation of people that he's not, man? That man going around calling himself the children of Israel and the black Jews. What man would go around and do that? Only he did that. The Chinese ain't do it. Damn, the Africans ain't do it. Okay, and you know good and well the other nations ain't do it. He was the only one that went around the earth, okay, and pretend, and still does it to this day, okay, and pretends to be somebody that he's not, because that's what makes himself look better. He has no history, man. You see those rocks, what a damn rock at, okay? The rocks that we pass, you see them rocks right there? That's the so-called white man's history right there, okay, right there. He comes from rock, and he don't want to claim that right there, okay? But these are real slave quarters right here. Okay, any more to that?
Nah,
these are real slave quarters right here. Give me 21 and 7. Deuteronomy 32 and 7. Okay, these are real slave quarters right here. Okay, like I said, this is not a myth. Okay, this is not a myth. You should bring your kids down here, bring your family down here, experience this right here. Read Deuteronomy, call it and read it.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 7. Remember the days of old.
Repeat it again, brother.
Remember the days of old.
Y'all don't need to go to no slave. What do y'all want to go to a slave plantation for? Okay, and talk about that. I'm not going to no slave plantation. What do y'all want to go there for? Hit it again, brother.
Remember the days of old.
No, forget, brother.
Remember the days of old.
We're supposed to forget all this stuff right here that happened our foreparents, the lynchings and the murdering. This is all biblical history. Hit it again, brother.
Remember the days of old.
Brother, you supposed to forget this, the lynchings. Okay, the way the so-called white man to poison us and urinate in our damn food and make us eat it. We supposed to forget that, brother. Hit it again.
Remember the days of old.
Most I say you supposed to do what? Hit it again.
Remember the days of old.
Most I say you supposed to remember the days of old. Okay, and it's nothing more egregious. Okay, and it's nothing more heinous. Okay, than coming out here and finding out what the so-called white man has done to our forefathers. That's the reason why people really the way they are now, man. Okay, because they want to forget. You understand what I'm trying to say? They want to forget. That's it. Times have changed, and you know this and that. All right, go to Ohio. Okay, go to West Virginia. Okay, and ask directions at a damn store. Okay, and I want to see if things have changed. You understand what I'm saying? Go through West Virginia. stop at a gas station and ask for directions, okay, to Detroit, Michigan. Okay, and I want to see if things change. Most I said, forget. Hit it again.
Remember the days of old.
Most I say, so remember the days of old. Go ahead.
Consider the years of many generations.
So consider this stuff that happened with your forefathers and what your forefathers went through and your foremothers, North American Indians and the Negroes and went through. You supposed to consider the stuff like, damn, like what the hell happened? Why did we go through this? Why do we live in slave plantations in the heat, serving the so-called white man? That's a damn disgrace. A black man, was a black man or a black woman on a slave plant? Both man and woman, and go in there. They working in a restaurant in a slave plantation, still serving master. It's ridiculous, man. Okay, you mean to tell me in a 100-mile radius? You mean to tell me there's no other job that you can get other than being and still serving a white man on a damn slave plantation? That's sad, brother. Okay, finish reading. The Most High said, forget. All right.
Remember the days of old.
Most High said, remember. I'm gonna wear that out. Go ahead.
Consider the years of many generations.
So to consider this stuff right here. Damn, why was we slaves? How come we don't got nothing? We didn't toil for this place, sunrise, the sun up. Okay, why we ain't got nothing, man? Why so-called white man still hates us, Hoptamon? The Most High said, consider those years of many generations, what our forefathers went through and what we still going through today. Go ahead.
Ask thy father.
Oh, so to ask your father. Hey, Dad, what the hell happened, man? My father ain't supposed to be sitting me down, man, talking about no damn Martin Luther King, and we shall overcome, man. We still going through the same thing. You supposed to ask who?
Ask thy father.
You supposed to ask your father. Your father ain't supposed to be telling you about Jay-Z and what he gonna do for black people, and we've made it. Join the army, be all you can be. He's supposed to tell you the truth, nothing but the truth about what white America has done and still doing to today. Okay, that's what your dad's supposed to be teaching you. He's supposed to be sitting you down, telling you how many points LeBron James scored the other night, and that's the topic, the basic topic of discussion. Okay, yeah, you see how many points LeBron James? I called up your son. You see how many points LeBron James had last night? What the hell does LeBron James scoring 25 points got to do with reality, man? Okay, LeBron James is a damn slave, man. He's got a little bit more money, okay, but he's still a damn slave, man. The most I say, so to ask who?
Thy father.
Supposed to ask your father about these things, man. Slave quarters. Why does stuff still exist? Okay, why the so-called white man still treat us the way that he do? Go ahead.
And he will show you.
Yeah, your father's supposed to show you. He ain't supposed to be sitting you down telling you, well, you got a choice. Either you can be a homosexual or you can be a man. Okay, your dad ain't supposed to be compromising nothing like that because there's a law against homosexuality in the Bible. Okay, there's nothing good that comes from a homosexual. That ends life right there, man.
Right.
Okay, if you're gonna tell your son he can do what he want to do, let him be what he want to be. He can be a homosexual. You can be whatever you want to be. That's the mind of Satan right there, man. You Negroes wasn't thinking like that, man. When you chose on these plantations, you had black women that would rather kill themselves before they sleep with the damn white man. Now all of a sudden, now the black woman, hey, you know, it's a law in the Bible against race mixing. Also, now you got the black woman. They just lay down with him for nothing, man, because they look upon him because of that white supremacy. They think that he's God himself, Almighty. Because why? Because of that power, because of that dollar bill. Hit it again.
Remember the days of old.
Remember the days of old. Come out here to this plantation with your kids and your families. Go ahead.
Consider the years of many generations.
We're going to get up out of here, okay, before the sun go down. Okay, before Jim Bob and them come out here with the trucks. Go ahead, brother. It's getting dark. Go ahead.
Ask thy father.
You supposed to ask your dad, man, what the hell is going on, man? Once again, go ahead, brother.
And he will show you.
And he's going to show you, okay? I don't think none of these brothers brought their heat out here, so that's why we're going to get out here before the sun go down. Hit it, brother.
Thy elders, and they will tell you.
That's what your elders supposed to be telling you, man. The elders ain't supposed to be telling you, man, when they was marching with Martin Luther King and we shall overcome. They ain't supposed to be telling you that, man. Okay, here's the so-called white man. He's all about death and destruction, man. What the hell you think he's over in Iraq for, man? What do you think they go to Iraq for? What do you think they got guns and tanks over there for? They're not going over there to shake hands and bargain. It's about, please, Mr. Arab, man, please give us your oil. What do you think they build tanks and guns for, man? When Negroes still singing, no justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. The white man understands war. He understands bloodshed, man. All right, he understands that. You know that. The Most I said, ask your elders. Go ahead.
Said, remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations.
Consider them years, Hoptamon, many generations. Go ahead.
Ask thy father.
Ask the father, brother Kalak. Go ahead.
And he will show thee.
He's supposed to show you, man. Okay, not showing you a Michael Jordan card. He was a rookie card. Michael Jordan was the best damn basketball player on this planet. What the hell does that got to do with anything, man? Go ahead.
Thy elders, And they will tell thee.
The elders supposed to tell you, man. The elders ain't supposed to be sitting you down, man, making you a bigger slave, okay, and a bigger servant to the so-called white man. Boy, just go to school and get a good education, okay? And go to school and get a good education, brother, and get a master's degree, man. All that is a receipt, okay, showing you how much you owe. Nothing wrong with going to school, okay? If it's going to further you financially, there's nothing wrong with that, okay? But you're not supposed to put your whole soul and heart into that and trust in that. You're supposed to trust in the Most High, man, okay? And trust in what He gonna do and what He's gonna give you, okay? Because He's the one that wake you up in the morning, okay? And He's the one that put you to sleep as well, too, okay? Go ahead.
When the Most High divided to the nations.
Most High said when He divided the nations, not integrated them. When He did what?
When the Most High divided to the nations.
That's one thing we agree with the Aryan race, okay? They want to stay on their side of the fence. We want to stay on our side of the fence, Brother Kalak. That's one thing we agree with them with, okay, is race separation. Go ahead.
Their inheritance.
Mm-hmm.
So when He separated the sons of Adam.
Most High said He separated the sons of Adam. That's what it's coming down to. That's it on that. And that's what it's coming down to, okay, separation, race wars, okay? Can't get no plane in these last days, okay? You try going through West Virginia, okay, or try going to a pizza shop in Bensonhurst in Brooklyn someplace, okay, and having some white boys and sitting down having a damn Miller beer, okay, with a white boy, okay, Big Joseph and Skippy and them, and you will see the outcome of that right there, okay? If you think the so-called white man still loves you, all right? We're going to go to the graveyard now. This is the last leg of this tour.
Do you feel like this place is important for all Israel to come out and visit?
Yes, that's a definite fact. We gotta remember what the Most High said. We got Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 15. Let me grab that real quick. Ecclesiastes 3, verse 15. It says, "That which have been is now, and that which is to be have already been, and the Most High requireth that which is past." We need to know our past. The wise man once said, if you don't know your past, you don't know your future. If you don't know where you came from, how you know where you're going? You know what I'm saying? We need to know what our people went through, or always that we went through. Because the whole reason for all this, matter of fact, yo, anybody got a pocket phone? Or you got it on your phone?
On my phone.
Grab me Baruch chapter 4, verse 6. Because the Most High did this for a reason. This is for us to look back and say, yo, I do not want to go through this no more. We shouldn't want to go through this. We should see this and want to change our mind. We want to follow Him because we don't want to go through this. This is slave quarters that we're in right now. This is how people is living. Yeah, read that for me. Call it and read it.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 6. Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved God to wrath.
We moved the Most High to wrath. We wasn't sold for our destruction. The whole reason why we went through this was because we pissed Him off. We didn't want to listen to Him. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why our ancestors was tortured like that and brought over here like that and lived like this. You know what I'm saying?
Ye were delivered unto the enemies.
We was delivered to the enemies because we didn't want to listen. You know what I'm saying? Also, I'm gonna grab Job chapter 8, verse 8, real quick. That's what the Most High said for us to do. The Most High told us, He said, "For inquire, I pray thee, of the former age, and prepare thyself to search of the search of their fathers." We need to know what we're doing. We need to know our history. We need to know why we was punished and what was our punishment. That makes the kingdom even that much better. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So being here, how does this make you feel about Esau? Even more.
How does this make me feel about Esau? We want to say, I hate him with a perfect hatred, man. That's what I gotta say. Seeing this, like Ezekiel 35, verse 5, it says, "Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, and the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Most High Power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. I can't wait for that time. I can't wait for that time that we be able to get back. Like I said, even though it's our fault that we went through this, they took it way too far. You know what I'm saying? Most High said in Ezekiel 25 verse 14, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Most High power. Thus saith the Most High power. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna know the Most High's anger, because he's gonna use us to deliver that vengeance. And when you read that scripture, it's really saying like we ain't even mad enough. We gotta do according to them, according to the Most High's anger. You know what I'm saying? We don't got the anger the Most High has towards us. You know what I mean? So I hate them with perfect hatred. You know what I mean? But it's not just them, of course, it's the other nations. You gotta remember too, the nations had a part. A huge part. All of them had a part in it. We not just banging on Esau, we banging on everybody that's not Israel.
Right.
So, thank you. And, yeah.
That was the next question.
Okay.
You answered it, so we're just gonna move to the final question.
All right.
What is your last message to the nation of Israel?
My final message to Israel is to repent, come back to the Most High. We gotta repent. I'm gonna get Acts chapter. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start at Judges chapter 5 verse 11. Judges 5 verse 11. It says, "They that are delivered from the noise of archers, it symbolizes the upcoming destruction. In the places of drawing waters, which is we here. This is the places of drawing waters, our captivity. You know what I'm saying? There shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Most High." So we got to draw to the Most High and rehearse his righteous acts. Not everybody got 100% truth. I don't care what they say. There's brothers that's, everybody got something off.
Right.
What we're doing is we're rehearsing the righteous acts. We're trying our hardest sincerely to follow what the Most High told us to do. So they rehearse the righteous acts of the Most High, even the righteous acts towards the inhabitants of his villages in Israel. Then shall the people of the Most High go down to the gates. Then we will be delivered and go down to our gates that's talked about in Revelations, the new kingdom of Jerusalem. You know what I'm saying? My final message will be, I would say, Acts 17:30. Acts 17:30, it says, "In the times of this ignorance, the Most High winked at." Anytime he was ignorant of the laws, anytime he was ignorant of the people, the Most High winked at. But now, since we know, you know what I'm saying? Now, since we know, but now commandeth all men everywhere to repent. It's time to repent, because the kingdom of heaven is at hand. So repent ye, be converted, come back to your Lord, such commandments, come back to your heritage as Israel, come back to your heavenly Father. Because without him, there ain't nothing. You know what I mean? That's it.
That's all I got for you, brother.
I had a question.
Oh, pray.
So you saying us brothers out here, man, we not Africans?
We definitely not Africans.
And it's good because you see this young brothers there, man, and that's really who we got to continue to reach out to. We got to continue to reach out to the younger brothers, the next generation of Israelites. That's who we got to reach out to, man. You know, some of these older brothers, they're already gone. They're already indoctrinated with falseness and lies, like these fake woke conscious dudes. So we gotta reach out to the young people, man. That's why we're in the streets.
Yeah. I know we're not Africans, but you know, we got brothers that think we're Africans. You know, we Hamites. They don't know, you know, they're Hamites.
Hamites. Actually, the people that's on that probably gonna see this most likely understands that we're not Hamites. But I'm gonna go to is Joel real quick. Joel. So,
brothers and sisters, y'all get pretty much basically the gist of the video, right? So, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stop it right there. You know, when you get a chance, if you made it this far, and I also said it earlier in the video, make sure you go and subscribe. It's YAHAWAH'S Camp, Raleigh, North Carolina. YAHAWAH'S Camp, Raleigh, North Carolina. That's Elder Zaquan. Once again, he's the brother that put together the Israelite directory that I've been talking to you brothers and sisters about, and that I'll be continuing to talk to you brothers and sisters about. So when you get a chance, just subscribe to his channel. Of course, hit the like button. Subscribe to Maccabees TV. Just wanted to show you, brothers and sisters. I watched about 20 minutes of this, and I said I'd watch the rest with you, brothers and sisters, which is what I did. So I'm seeing a lot of this for the first time myself, all right? So with that being said, I'm about to be out of here. It's about 8:30 East Coast time. I'm about to get out of here. Some of you brothers and sisters will catch this on the replay. I appreciate y'all supporting the channel as always. And we're going to continue on because we have something to offer. The conscious community has nothing to offer. They're banging on the Bible, but what they offering you in return? What are they offering you in return? If you put the Bible down, what do they have to offer you? We want to see what's in your coffin text, your pyramid text, and your book of the dead that you have to offer black people in exchange for the Bible, since you represent Kemet. We got to start putting these dudes on the clock to start showing us what it is they have to replace what it is that they're trying to take away from our people. But that's another conversation for another time that I'll be having real soon. With that being said, this is your brother, Priest Daniela. I'm out of here. Shalom. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Thanks for supporting Maccabees TV. As I said, hit the like button on your way out. Make sure y'all share this video. Shalom.